bako ni wofi. Ya yole, mo bako ni wofi. Chachele, mo bako ni wofi. Awenye, ya yole, mo bako ni wofi. Yeah. 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 Mo bako ni wofi.
Anchor TV, voice for the people. Anchor TV, voice for the people. Agobini cultural arts for you. Anchor TV show for you. Ghana, a land of diverse cultures. A world of traditional performing arts. Interviews to discover current ideas. Traditional cultural voices from around the world. Talk live. Discussion. Passion, cultural emancipation. Anchor TV show, voice for the people.
Yeah, Lasso. Yeah. Samba, Anson, de. Papa, ah. Bobako ni wofia. Ah! Whoa! Ni wofia. Bobako ni wofia. Bobako ni wofia. Whoa, Lasso. Bobako ni wofia. Chwa. No manyaba. Once again, my name is Nia Machukwenim. You can always call me Akulebi Amba. It is another Wednesday. And as you know, every Wednesday we are here to have a discussion concerning Ghanaian performing arts. Ningmene womba wo lasso. You know how we do it. It's Wednesday. It's all about lasso. Woba wo lasso. Lasso oh lasso. Please do me a favor. When you come on the program, please invite your friend and share the video. And you can also watch this program on YouTube channel. You just go to YouTube and write Anchor TV GH. On YouTube, Anchor TV GH. But on Facebook, you write Agobini Culture Art. It's all about Anchor TV. Let's support ourselves. Let's uplift the Ghanaian culture heritage, and let's find a way to preserve our heritage. As you know, today I have a wonderful guest here with me. We have Mr. C.K. Ladzekpo, Mr. Boateng, and Mr. George Dzikunu. It's going to be a wonderful discussions. It's not about the interview. We're going to have a interruption with our history, all about Ghanaian drumming and dance and how it came about. You know how we do it. And if you have any questions, you can also write on your comment section. But before we start lasso, you know how we do it. Lasso about lasso. But let's watch this beautiful performance that I found it online, and I want to share with you. As we are talking about Ghanaian drumming and dance, I always try to bring something to my viewers to enjoy. Let's watch this, and then when we come back, lasso we start. Say lasso, oh lasso, I will lasso. Yeah, this Anchor TV, this is what we do. We try to show Ghanaians what we have, and whatever we have about Ghanaian drumming and dancing is so beautiful. All of the dances have some stories, meaning, the reason why our forefathers make those kind of dances. And let me tell you something. When we talk about development of a country, our culture is one of the development area that we need to focus on there, because I want to, all the languages that is in Ghana and all the people that's in Ghana, we all have special dance, special music, and special songs. And those songs and dance that we see in Ghana all have special message for Ghanaians. That's how our forefathers was able to achieve the lands that we are all in and across the Africa continent. So it's about time that we really look into our culture development, because when Kwame Kuma said Africa personality, I mean, sit down and ask yourself what makes you Ghanaian or what makes you African. How do you show yourself as an Africa? How do you present yourself as Ghanaian? These are some of the things as a Ghanaian we need to watch, or we need to look into it. Today, as you can see, a lot of our history, a lot of our culture, our historic background has been vanished in the system, because we've not been able to look at those stories. I want to give you one example. This time I don't know, but I'm into Ghanaian instruments. And I'm asking myself, do we have teachers in Ghana who are professional or professors about Ghanaian instruments? Instruments such as gonje. Let's look at gonje. Today, when you go on Facebook or when you come on social media, you can see a lot of Ghanaians are playing gonje that are coming from the northern part of Ghana. That they are not even professors or I don't know, professors. Let's do that, or they are not teachers, but they are playing the gonje just because gonje belongs to them. Let's look at something like seprewa. How many people do we have in Ghana that are teachers that are very qualified into seprewa that we also? And now when you look at like keyboard, bass guitar, lead guitar, trumpet, horns, they are famous instruments. I mean, you'll be happy to see your children learn how to play keyboard, but will you be happy to see your child learn how to play gonje? No. These are some of the things we need to form, a system that will let the next generation about the importance about gonje. So support Anchor TV and support Agobini Culture Art. I mean, it's about time to lasso. I'm going to bring my girls to the screen so that we can see them. But before I bring them, let's enjoy the lasso intro, then we'll bring them.
Yeah, enele oti ela lasu lasu esane ko yo jemlamla no takiu esane ko esane ko yo ani obene yakwati yamako lasu edoka echo.
Hello, my seniors. I hope all of you can hear me clear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Boateng, can you please turn your phone a little bit?
This way?
Yeah, that will. Because your head is
this
looking...
way or this way?
I think your phone, your video is even freezing, so we don't see that.
Well, it's coming from your end, not from my end.
I can see Uncle George and CK Claire, but
Can you see me now? It's the same. I don't know what's going on.
Do you see that your video is moving?
Check your monitor. Check your monitor.
Okay, your sound and everything is good. Mr. George, how are you doing?
No sound from George.
Yeah.
I can't see CK.
Mr. CK, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Uncle George, please, can you hear me?
We can see his mouth opening and closing,
Mm.
but there is no sound from George.
Yes, I don't know. Let me try to. Uncle George, can you hear me? Uncle George, can you hear me? Please check your sound. We can't hear your voice. Yeah, I can hear Mr. CK well. Uncle George, you are moving, but we can't hear your sound. Uncle George?
And Kwabena, Kwabena is turn.
It's not me.
Sorry, broker.
It's
I know.
it's Uncle. So he should check his whatever it is.
I think I'm okay. Sometimes internet problem too can also cause this kind of thing. But I think we should be ready to do our interview. Moving all right, but just the sound. So I don't know what is happening with him. The sound. Let me do something like this. Check like this. Please, you just viewers. Uncle George, please, can you hear me? Yeah, Uncle George can hear me, but we cannot hear his sound. So we need to find out why. It's only CK is moving and everything.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
I hear you beautiful.
Okay, but my picture is upside down.
Yes, you need to change your phone and I need to change it. You actually
No,
have
I've tried all corners. It's still the same. I don't know why. Maybe it's come from your end. Check your.
Uncle George is moving. Uncle George, maybe you can take off the earpiece and see whether you can hear us. No, we can't hear you, Uncle George.
No sound.
Yeah, viewers. Yes, sometimes this thing happens. Technical, whatever problem is.
It's the internet. It's the internet. It's mine is static. You know.
Your voice is coming beautiful. Maybe try to go out and come back. Let me see something.
I should go out and come in.
And come in again.
Oh, okay, I'll try and see if I can do that.
Okay, so as we are all waiting to my guests to find out how they can do to come on the screen so that we can hear them, I just want to say that we need to find a way to preserve our dances or to give them the skills, what it means to be an artist. It's very important. Most of Ghanaians are dancing in Ghana, but the question I'm asking, do they have the skills to become a dancer? or a drama. And this is some of the things I want to discuss with my viewers. That how can we do to really have that courage to move forward? And today you can see when it comes to social media, everybody is talking about fix the country, fix the country, fix the country, fix the country. As a Ghanaian, are you happy the way the system is moving? These are some of the things we need to look at it. Let me see whether my guest is there. I think I can talk with one of my elder first before I can be there. One. Mr. CK.
I go.
I always appreciate your time to really come on Anchor TV and as a member of Kwabena Culture Art. There's something going on social media. People are talking about fix the country, fix the country. As an elder, what are your thoughts when you see those kind of things on social media?
What is the question?
I said there's a lot of things going on social media. People are saying fix the country, fix the country. And I truly believe you have seen it on social media. And if we come here, we don't talk about it, then we look like we're not thinking about Ghana. When you see those kind of things on social media, people are saying fix the country, fix the country. What are your thoughts?
Ghana has a lot of problem. A lot of developmental problems. I used to just think that the urban centers are getting much more of the juice, but the rural area, the villages,
Uncle, before you continue, I just want to check on your screen. Maybe there you can see yourself too. And can you take one out of the two for me?
Do what?
When you look at your screen, maybe you can see yourself too.
Yeah, I can see myself
2 or 1?
right now on the screen.
2 or 1?
What? Only one.
Only 1. Okay.
I turn off the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn off the other one way back.
Okay, good. Okay, we are listening to you.
Yeah, I usually would be thinking that the rural areas don't see any kind of development. Because when I came home and I visited some few villages in the Volta region, I visited a village, a very beautiful landscape. You can see the lagoon, you can see the canoes, then the ocean, the Atlantic. Very beautiful place. But they don't even have any food. All they have is coconut trees. And so if they want to eat, they send a kid to climb and pull down some coconuts. Now, but then I start hearing a lot of complaint in the cities. Accra used to be the area that take the lion's share. But then people in Accra right now are also complaining. Then there is something wrong. Something is really, really wrong with the way the country is being managed. I don't want to get political here, but as a citizen of Ghana, I have a voice in what happened. I have families in Ghana.
Wow.
The other day,
You are listening.
the other day, I was trying to tell one of my grandkids that expect me to give him money every month. I said, no, I'm going to stop that. You will have to earn the money. A text saying that they live in a country that lorry fare is more than people's salary. So if I don't send him the money, then he's not going to be able to eat, whether he work or not. He doesn't have a good job. That hit me really very well. But I know our concern here is drumming and dancing. The performing art, drumming and dancing. Not even theater. Not choirs, drumming and dancing. Traditional drumming and dancing is what we are really concerned with here, I believe.
It's true. It's true.
I think it's George. I saw George's face a minute ago.
I want to see whether he can hear me. Yeah, Uncle George, please, can you hear me? It's very strange you can hear me, but I can't hear you. I don't know why. I hear Uncle CK perfectly. Hello? Oh my God, this is strange. I don't know why. I don't know why you can hear me and I can't hear you. Uncle CK, can you hear Uncle George?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, but he can hear us. Then we cannot hear his voice. And I can hear you, you can hear me. It's very... I don't know why. Oh my God. Oh my God, my God, my God. What is going on?
Agobini, check your this in your machines, your connections, and see whether it's the internet or your connections.
Yeah, my everything is okay. Uncle George, my everything is okay. I don't know why. Okay. I'm going to try different things. So viewer, just a minute. I'm going to try different things, and then we'll come back again and see what's going on. We're going to have this side. Yeah, Brother, can you hear me now? No, still. Therefore, you have to pour libation for us.
Maybe that will help.
Libation.
Yeah.
Oh, I can pour libation, but I don't think technology, science. I just don't know how to talk to science, technology.
Okay, Mr. Boateng, I just want to tell
Yes.
you something about your thoughts, the way you think we can freeze our drumming and dancing in a way that the governmental political leaders can recognize us, and also our parents, and also entire Ghana can also give it respect when you are a dancer.
Well, as I said the other day, they have to start from our schools. And how do we start from our schools? Our own traditional chiefs and elders should also help from the very beginning of our life. You know, we the young folks sometimes don't care about what goes on in our own houses. Say my father is pouring libation, I wouldn't even go near and ask questions. Why are you doing this and for what reason? We don't do it. So if we are able to start by learning all those things and even asking questions, okay, we will know what is happening in our country. We should first know our own language. We don't even know our own language. Right now in Ghana, there are people who don't even speak their own dialects, but they are Ghanaians. They live in Ghana. How do you expect them to know their own culture if they can't speak their own language? They don't want to put on gloves. The women don't want to put beads around their waist. See?
So you are thinking because most of the people, they are Ghanaian, but they are not being able to speak their own language. It is a problem.
It's a problem. That's what I'm saying. We should start from our very homes. So when people say fix the country, we have to fix from our very homes first. Because before it can spread to other places, we have to start from home. We say charity begins at home. And from the house, then we go to the schools. And from the schools, then we can spread our wings. Without that, I don't think Ghana can be Ghana. That's my thought.
Mr. CK.
I go.
I mean, what are the necessary things that you think government and even Ghanaians can do to move our drumming and dance or our performing art forward?
We should not confuse what we do on stage with what is happening in community. Community is evolving naturally. Though we have brain drain that took a lot of people from the villages to the city. Now, if we are talking about having respect as drummers and dancers on stage, it's one thing. Where I come from, everybody can dance. There are good dancers and bad dancers, all mixed together. But on stage, it's different. We train people using the skills of the good dancer or the good drummer. So that is different. I don't really think that society generally does not respect what we do. I know that it is new to them. So we will have to be patient and re-educate them to what we do. How important is what we do. I go to Anyako, everybody is dancing. Though drumming is a whole different thing. Specialized people play drums. So they have a certain kind of respect into the tradition. But then, if I tell people that I make a living playing drum, they look at me weird. Really? That's all what you do and then you live good? I say, yes, that's all what I do. It's new to them. So we will have to be patient. Government has a responsibility for promotion and preservation of Ghanaian culture. That is a whole different bag. Okay, if you dance with the Ghana dance ensemble, whether at Legon or National Theatre, you make a living doing that. Now, whatever government spend money on is what government is saying. If they are paying a dancer 300 cedis a whole month, we're not talking about 300 cedis an hour. We're talking about 300 cedis a whole month for dancing from morning until the evening, and then we'll go to do performances and so forth. Government is not respecting them. And if government is not respecting them, nobody will respect them. That is what I think.
Wow, this is very serious, and I can say how you have been repeating that statement that if our people dancing at Legon or National Theatre can be paid less for them to do what they are doing, then simply means the government does not even respect what we're doing, because those people are there to preserve our heritage culture. And if they can come work from morning 8 or 7 up to 5 and they are not being paid well, what are you expecting such an artist to become in future? So these are the questions that we're asking. So there are things that even we as in performance artists, things that we need to voice out. These are some of the things, because at the moment the government started taking good care of us, that means there's something good about to happen. Mr.
Agobini,
yes.
yes. My principle is, even our own brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers don't regard what we do. They don't. So not until our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, and the whole community or the whole village recognize us, we shouldn't blame the government. Who is the government? We are the government. So the government by the people and for the people. Okay? So it's all of us. We don't respect what we are doing. So definitely nobody respect what we are doing. So we should start. We should start from our, as I said.
How can we start? And why does our parents do not respect our own culture? Because every parent belongs to a certain tribe.
Well, we all belong to a certain tribe, but as I'm saying, if our mothers and fathers will recognize that traditional drumming, singing, and dancing is part of cultural heritage, and if I'm involved in it, they'll give me that respect, that recognition, then everybody will do that. But if in my own house I'm not respected, how do you expect somebody from outside to respect me?
So
we should start.
What are your opinions? What do you think we can do
Just
before parents can expect?
But this is what I'm saying. We should start from our very homes. If you see a little boy or a 4-year-old going to watch drumming, singing, and dancing, don't whip him, don't beat him up, encourage him. But we go and watch and we come home and we are beating. So we are scared to go back and watch again. Our own tradition, the same thing. So as I'm saying, not until we have recognition from our very homes, we can progress.
Mr. George, can you please
that's what. Georgie, speak. George, speak.
George can hear us, but we can't hear
him. He
him.
is speaking. We can't hear him.
That's the problem.
Oh,
you can hear the man speaking, right?
Yeah. Mr. CK, Mr. Boateng say that we should start from home, and you are saying that even dancing at Ghana does assemble or national theatre, and you are not being paying well, that show that even the government does not really respect what we are doing. How can we join these two thoughts together and march to the masses and to complain the Lord? Or how can we together as artists to really define a way that we can put things on the right track? These are very serious issues. Yes.
The artists need to organize. If they organize, there are some things that we do here in the West. Say, for example, in Oakland, California. If there is a resolution before the city council that favors us, and we want that resolution to pass, there will be so much drumming outside. They think the whole of Oakland is there. The drums speak loud. Now, the skin, the dead skin on top of wood sound louder than the human voice. So, until the artists start organizing and marching on to parliament with demands, they should not just be shouting but they must have a demand, a resolution, a reasoned resolution that will get attention. We have megaphones, we have the drums. Imagine you put, I don't know where Parliament house is right now. I know the old Parliament House. So that's how far I left Ghana. They can organize. We do that all the time here in the West. Successfully. I have been in front of the City Hall in Oakland playing drum and making noise to be heard. Malonga Kaskwelo from the Congo was there with me. Zach Douf from Senegal. These are really very old and experienced African music and dance professionals I'm talking about. You will be in the street all the time playing the drum, but we have a resolution before the city council. Do you know what? It always get passed. A long time ago, the ethnic, they call us ethnic music and dance community, don't get any respect. But the Euro culture, we live in the West, get all the Jews. Say, for example, there was a time in Oakland, 90% of the money to promote the arts go to the symphony orchestra, that's West Euro culture, the ballet, that's Euro culture, the opera. Then the rest of us ended up with the 10% that is not enough, and we will be fighting each other and scratching each other's face until we say, hey, let's stop fighting and increase the pot and increase the make us that every proposal get reviewed by its own strength instead of whether they come from a white culture. If you come from a black culture, nobody even wants to hear you. We succeeded in opening up the system for ourselves. Now, if we can do that in America, why can't Ghanaian artists learn to do that? Organize. Organize and organize.
CK, what
Yes.
you are saying is good, but as I said from the very beginning, not until our own brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, cousins recognize our own drumming, singing, and dancing, it was not going to work. Trust me. It's not. Because they don't care. So how can we come together and build it up? Right now, there are certain homes. If you tell your mother or your father, I'm going to the art center to dance, they will tell you, ata anao nududu anadua. Obetima modene diana. No. See, it's not until, as I said, not until our own people recognize us, it's going to be tough. We can do
Eddie,
whatever we want.
the
You remember
government,
we did all this.
Eddie, let's go back
But
to
but
payment.
who is the
If
government seeking?
payment
Who
is
is the
there,
government?
and then you show your parents that you can make a living doing that, they will not go against you, Eddie. It starts from getting a respect by being paid. If you are being paid, you have the respect. You show that to your parents, it will work. That,
Yes.
to me, do you know what? As long as, say for example, I'm an Navy. If you go to Waveland, everybody's dancing, whether good or bad. Even the crazy people are dancing their own way. I mean, so if you say that's what you're going to do for a living,
But
people
Uncle
will think
Sigi,
you crazy.
Uncle Sigi, I want you to take your mind back last week what you said. We are living in a society whereby our leaders are really depressed us. We cannot talk. I mean, you are the pioneers. You've been dancing the Ghana dance circle for a long time, and you know how depressed you guys went on until you left Ghana before you realized that wow, you guys are depressed. You know, we are living in a country whereby people cannot express themselves and tell their leader or their senior what you are doing is wrong. So people cannot come out to talk. When it comes to our performing arts, the people are in Ghana and they are paid. You know, they talk at the back. So until we can have courage and say no, or boldness to say no, it is enough, and to really apply our demands and let the authority people know how important it is to have fundings. We don't have fundings in the country whereby a group of people can go there for sponsorships or funding to be able to do an artwork on the stage. These are
Can you
all a
hear me?
problem. Yeah, we can hear you now. Thank you.
I'm using my WhatsApp now. My phone, my iPhone.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. So
we
turn
can
your
hear
phone,
you.
turn your phone to the other side now.
Huh?
Your phone. Turn
It's
it to
okay.
down.
It's okay. I can see him. I can see him. So that's fine.
But
I can see him.
hold
I
on a
can see
second. Though.
George fine.
Uncle,
Okay.
turn phone no feel to
George,
landscape
we
as
can
an
hear
as an
you.
Huh?
That's the most
landscape.
important.
Yeah, because I'm using my iPhone now. So can I take this one off
Yeah, we can hear you. So use the iPhone now.
so I can escape from here?
Yes.
Okay. Let me come out from here so that I'll
No,
just use
but
my
it's
iPhone. Okay.
okay. You don't need to do anything.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, better. Thank you.
So can you hear
Hallelujah.
me?
Hallelujah. It's beautiful. See,
But the thing is, I can't hear you loud enough. But I'll try. Yeah.
yeah. No, turn your phone
Okay. Let
landscape
me turn.
again.
Landscape like this.
Your phone, turn it landscape. Don't hold the way you used to talk. Me thought they flat. Couldn't have about by screen in.
That's what I'm
One
doing.
one nale. Minale. Onale.
O me na le. She efe
Eh.
call quiet TV no. A side get side half black.
Yeah. A background there black.
Okay.
Ekwe
No, don't worry. I can turn.
esuko kane. Ekwe esuko kane.
Okay. Okay. Let me turn lights on. Okay.
No, Uncle John, you
Okay.
Hold on
okay?
a second.
Just show off for the landscape. No, no, pe.
I
Can
can
you
turn
to
the
Bini?
landscape and hold on. I'll turn this light on and it should be okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Hello.
Let's go.
This is
yeah.
the best we have got. We
Yes.
have his voice and we can
Yes.
see him. So don't worry about
Yes, thank
yeah,
you.
like
Nene,
that.
better.
Like that.
It's better.
Olukpa,
I mean, none of that.
I'm trying to find a way.
George,
Is it better?
It's better. Oh, you change it again.
No, go back.
Your internet is not stable. Is that okay?
It's okay. It's okay. Uncle George, it's okay.
Unfortunately, I have only about 5 more minutes, and I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So, Uncle Siki, what I'm saying that we are living in a country whereby people are depressed. People cannot come out to talk how they are feeling. How can they come together as an artist to match to the authority to ask for their demand?
That is exactly what our problem is. We are a bunch of cowards, Ghanaians. And that is why we are trying to tell them to get up from their behind and do something. People are being
For their slippery
300
slums.
cities, and they will not go and complain because they are afraid they will lose the 300 cities a month. Man, they need to get up and organize. One person alone will be fine. They can't fire the whole Ghana Dance Ensemble. They must know that they should need to organize themselves and make their demand. They are cowards. They are afraid.
Wow.
I know people are going to be angry at me calling them.
Yeah,
I know. I was one.
Me,
I was one
I
before
have a
we
question.
kept quiet.
Yeah, I have a question. My question is, the groups that are now performing in Ghana right now, especially Accra, are they together? Do they have an organization? Do you have a union? Do they have anything like that? How often do they meet? And do they talk to each other? Do they organize themselves into one common?
George,
do they do that?
Can you get into this conversation?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but because Nyama hasn't invited me, so I'm just quiet and trying to listen.
No.
No! Don't wait for invitation.
You're live. We can hear you.
This is open discussion, so you can come on anytime you feel like coming.
Can I? I've heard you since you started talking about our traditional domestic and dances, the respect, and how do we move it forward and all that. I think basically my personal view is we the artists or we the performers ourselves are causing all these problems. It is not from the parents that is causing the problem. Imagining a performer, a dancer has been invited to go and perform somewhere, or an amateur group have been invited to go to a keeping to perform, and the artists, the dancers arrive there, some of them, drunk, smoking, misbehaving at the scene where the performance is going to happen. How do you imagine if you have a child, you're going to allow that child to go there and look at that performance and try to be part of them? So obviously you're going to ask them to come home because you don't want them to get bad habits. So I think we ourselves as artists and performers, we have to start respecting what we have, respecting our drums, respecting the way we dress to our venues, respecting the way we walk around town, so people can respect us and ask their children to join us. That's my first view. The second one is also putting the education sector as part of this. So like before, I know we used to have drumming and dancing in schools, primary schools and secondary schools. Those things are not happening as much as it's happening these days. And I think that has to be, enhanced. And during that time, then obviously people will pick it up and try and learn more dances and try and be professional in a way. So that's my view on that.
Wow, this
Can you hear
is
me?
very nice. I like your view. But Mr. George, we have
Yes.
spoke a lot of things before you joined this conversation. I mean, how
Okay.
Ghana Dance Ensemble, how the Art Institute was formed, and all those kind of things. When you are
Yeah.
growing as a child, what
Yes.
history can you give us concerning the Art Institute at Accra and the Ghana Dance Ensemble? How was this form about, and why was it like that?
Why was what? Can you repeat
I,
that? Because I'm using the iPhone. It's not
I,
loud enough. Yes.
no. Agobini, you have to explain yourself properly. It's not clear to George what you want him to respond to.
I said that we have started this program like 3 weeks ago, and I'm asking
Yeah.
you, as a young man growing up,
Mm-hmm.
before we have the Institute of the Arts and the Institute of Culture at the Art Center, and today we are calling it like Commission of Culture or whatever, and then we have the
Mm-hmm.
Ghana Dance Ensemble, how it was formed. What are your knowledge between this institute in Ghana?
My knowledge is that I met the art center, they call it, or the and at that time we had the folkloric company there doing professional dancing apart from the amateur groups, and then we have the Ghana Dance Ensemble at the Institute of African Studies. And for me, what I know those days was the Ghana Dance Ensemble was formed as part of the institute as a research organization, but the ensemble was particularly formed to tour internationally, to copy dance companies like Russian national groups, Senegal national group, Guinea Ballet, those kind of national groups, the way they go around the world performing and earning foreign exchange for the country. And by doing that, I think Kwame Nkrumah also got that idea and wanted us to have a group like that. For me, that is how I knew the Ghana Dance Ensemble was formed. Apart from that, unless you tell me what's happened.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I mean, we have learned a lot from our uncle Siki, and the purpose and the aims that the Ghana Dance Ensemble was formed for him, and according to history, was changed along the line. Because some of the questions that I keep asking myself, how can a dancers or a group form in a university, and the members in the group then themselves don't have an academic degree? That was when the question raised up. So, Uncle Joe, for you, was it really sensible that a group can be formed in the Legon, in the University of Ghana, that that the members don't have an academic degree?
You mean the Ghana Dance Ensemble?
Yes.
The Ghana Dance Ensemble, for me, whether they have academia or not, once they can do what they are good at, which is the dancing and the drumming, for me, it is fine. A lot of people that travel internationally that I've met, groups that I've met, it is not all of them are academic as performers. You have people from even some other groups that I've met in Europe and UK. I mean, they also the same like us. Not all of them are academic performers. So I don't think you have to be academic or go to university and have degree and have diploma before you can perform on stage and do your artwork. For me, I don't think that is well. I don't know how that is going to work. In terms of what we are talking about the groups are not paid properly, it's the same idea. I mean, to get the group paid properly, then you have to let the group go and do their thing, the marketing and have the company perform internationally so that they can earn money, so that the members can be paid well. You don't expect the government to be giving money to be, just giving money to performers to be rehearsing in the room for years without nothing coming in. So that is what is going to happen. Obviously, the government can get tired. Unless they are asked to go and do what they are practicing and produce that commercially and earn money. That's my view.
Mr. Boateng, what do you have to say?
Well, I think we've talked at length about all this. See, the problem is that we love our old culture. That's the problem. We love it. We don't even if we are paid or not. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So hard. If something you don't even care paid or not. That's how who started CK George, myself, and all the big were doing it, but now I do it because of the money, but not in it to know the pros and cons of our heritage. That's another side of the story. And as I've been saying, not until our own Ghanaians recognize our cultural heritage, it's going to be difficult. Unfortunately, yes, it's going to be very, very difficult. We have to recognize our own cultural heritage, our language, the way we dress, the way we eat, the way we come together, the way we dance, the way we sing, the way we act. We have to recognize it. Otherwise, forget about it. Unfortunately, I have to leave now. I have to leave. So I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Nice seeing you, George.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
Uncle CK, what do you have to say about what Uncle George is saying?
What George said was
because,
not that much different
yeah,
from my position.
Yes.
My position is simply in present governmental this thing. Government spend money supporting what they believe. So if government is not paying artists that they employ, drummers and dancers properly, then that's what they are saying. Let me correct something that probably I have said that also. Not that our people don't respect their culture. They are a product of the culture. They respect themselves. So we can't say they don't. That is why putting a difference between what we do on stage and what is happening inside the culture itself is very important. The reason why they don't respect us on stage is because they are dancing themselves. They are drumming themselves. Nobody paid them. No, it's not a money-making thing for them. But we are doing it as professionals. We expect to make a living out of it. They don't see it. So we have to show them. That is why we need to organize. Now, Eddie was talking about, is there some organization? Are the groups talking to themselves right now? Maybe not. Maybe that is why the problem is. A leadership needs to emerge on the ground that invite people to come and start talking to one another. Then they make plans. Then they take it to the minister. look, they can start from the officials at the National Theater. If they don't get any good response, they go above them to the next level, way down until even if they have to go to the president, they can make a lot of noise. In politics, you make noise, people listen to you. Because the politicians are afraid you can hurt their chances for re-election. They will listen to you. So to me, that is where I am right now today. Before the program started, you said we need to be able to send a message, right? Today. Yeah. My message is organize. Organize and find an agenda and go to the right quarters with the agenda. Stop being afraid. We were afraid, George. You know that. We were not being paid well. But we kept quiet because we don't want to lose that little one also. So that is why we kept quiet. Because we were afraid. They are still afraid. The young lady that you interviewed Saturday, what was her name?
Yeah, Charity.
She inspired me. She basically pushed me to change my talking. She was not ashamed to say that she was being paid 300 cedis a month, and she lived in Pokosi, and that is not even enough for her transportation. But she managed to borrow money and all kind of these things, and come down to work until she got tired of it. So she has to leave and begin to do what we did. So, stay on your own and so forth.
But Uncle
He was courageous.
I want to come in a bit and ask Mr. George. Mr. George, I understand where you are coming from. But today, when you look at the grounds, what is happening now in Ghana, today we have a new Deputy Minister of Arts and Culture. When you look at his background, to maintain something, when you look at his background, he has been a radio presenter, a promoter of music, high life, hip hop, and so forth. Organized Ghana Music Award. I don't think he really have knowledge about our drumming and dance, or what we're talking about the performing art. And sometimes these are some of the things that it really bothers me, that we don't see our leaders, those are opponents. Someone like you can hold that position with your experience. Someone like Siki can hold that position, and many, many more that I don't even know their name. But our government are looking for scholars, or people who have the degree, people who have the position to rule the position. And most of the time, we don't see our people running into politics to hold that position. Because right now, the way we are suffering to call on the government to give us the fundings. Like, let's talk about fundings. How many fundings are there in Ghana that an artist can go and ask for it to get the funding to be able to put on a production on the stage? So if you are saying that when the people are dancing at Legon, whether they have the academic education or not, for you, that's not your problem. But your problem is that they are doing what they're supposed to do. Uncle George, don't you think that when our leaders have those kind of degree and they can come back to politicians to hold our position for us to get the freedom to dance as Ghanaians, what do you think? Don't you think it would be really nice for us?
Yeah, it will be very nice. But Agobini, my view on this also is that politicians are administrators. They are people who have chose to do politics. And you cannot have politics and mix it with the arts. I am an artist. CK is an artist. So you can't ask CK as an artist to go and be the minister, because it's a different role altogether. It's like asking a dancer to become a drummer, or a dancer to become a high life musician. So for me, I think we have to produce our productions. We have to make our production very well so that it attracts people to buy our products, and so that we can earn more money and we can make ourselves feel more happier. We can pay ourselves well. Our costume will be nicer and neater and cleaner. Our instruments will be nice, and everything, transportation, hotels, whatever it is that we are doing, because we earn the money ourselves. Government, like, let me give you one example. Like Ajido, for example, we get a lot of money, but that money is not enough for the company. We have to produce or do productions that we can tour and earn more money in addition to what the UK government is giving us. That is my example on that. So if you say Ghana Dance Ensemble should be paid well, yes, they should be paid well. But there must be a structure that they can also produce something so that they can also commercialize and make money to support what the government is giving them. That is my view on that.
Uncle. So you think?
May I?
Yeah. Uncle Ski, go ahead.
Yes. I know that. Say, I have to go back and take a breather. In Ghana, much of the national companies, whatever earned income they have go into somebody's rich pocket. It does not go down, it doesn't trickle down to the dancer or the drummer. The corruption in Ghana is what we have to deal with. George's idea is workable to have a company. The companies that we have are great companies. They just need a little bit of tweak here and there to be able to come down and be marketed abroad to make money. Will that money, George's plan is forgetting that we have corruption in Ghana. The money will go into somebody's poor pocket unless we put the right people leading the national dance company. People like you, George, who know the importance of the dancer because you are one, and how they should be treated with respect. What we have right now
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Sige, we are listening.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Uh-huh.
Uncle George, can you
Uncle
hear me, please? Uncle George.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Niema?
Yeah, I can hear you, but go and come off.
Okay.
I think it's the network.
Yeah. So, Uncle George, do you have something to say about
Yeah.
this? Hello?
George is no more.
Hello?
We can't hear him anymore. Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, Uncle George, we can hear you.
Yeah. So what is the question now? What are we talking about now?
Yeah, Uncle George,
We've lost
Uncle
track.
Sike is referred that there's a corruption in the country.
Corruption, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.